Hey, what's good everybody? It's your boy Krypts here. We're back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Venti banner that has been announced and the 4-star feature characters, as well as Venti being featured himself. So if you guys didn't know, Venti is having a rerun. Obviously he was the very first featured character when Genshin Impact came out, but obviously not everyone started playing Genshin Impact when Venti first came out. So he will be rerun in 1.4. honestly really close for 1.4, and I'm glad because 1.4 I really need 1.4 a lot, so there's that. Hopefully you guys are okay that I haven't been making content lately. Obviously there's not much happening in Genshin Impact. There's no events or any of that sort, so the game's been pretty dead, so there's not many videos I can make. But hopefully I can put out a Venti build, a kind of work Venti build, because I did actually do a Venti build video a long time ago, but I kind of reworked my Venti, so I obviously want to make another video about Venti, especially since a lot of people don't have him, and I kind of want to put a video out there for y'all to see and how to build your Venti. So if you guys didn't see the 4-star feature characters, we have Sucrose, Razor, and Noelle. So I'm going to be talking about them right now. Obviously Sucrose, Razor, and Noelle, kind of rating out of 10 of the 4-star feature characters, I'm probably going to give it about like a 5 or a 4. Because they're not the greatest characters in my opinion. I think the best one out of all of them is probably Sucrose. Obviously I do actually have max constellation Sucrose. I just need 2 more on Razor, and obviously Noelle I should have maxed out, which I do. So Sucrose is probably one of the better characters. Obviously it's kind of weird getting Sucrose here because you're probably summoning for Venti, and Sucrose is more of a substitute of Venti, right? She's good, right? But she's only good if you don't have Venti. She's pretty good in floor 11 on the Spiral Abyss as well. Floor 11, what's the floor 2 I think it is, the defense one. Sucrose is pretty good for that, so there's that. I actually don't have a Sucrose build. I do have her at level 70, but I haven't had time or resin to kind of grind her artifacts and talents out. But Sucrose is actually a very good character. Obviously constellations are great and all, because obviously it gives a bonus. For these kinds of videos I'm not really going to go through too much constellation, but if you do want constellation for Sucrose, and obviously you're not going to get max constellation like me unless you really spend the money on the game and been playing for a while. Constellation up to constellation 2 is pretty decent, but if you can get the 4th and 6th constellation, Sucrose is actually a very good character if you can get max constellation. Obviously not everyone's gonna have max constellation, but Sucrose is a very solid character. I would say probably top 5 4-stars in the game, so there's that. Obviously Razor, he is a very good starter DPS. He's very good, trust me. When it comes to comparing to Keqing, obviously he's not at that level, but obviously if you don't have Keqing and you have Razor, the Electro DPS, he's very good. So Razor, I know a lot of people have started playing Genshin Impact and you might not have DPS characters. Well, Razor can definitely be a substitute until you can find a 5-star DPS. He's very good. He does a lot of damage if you build him correctly. Obviously if you can get constellations for him, as you can see, constellation 1 is pretty decent, picking up elemental orb, increases Razor's damage by 10%. Constellation 2 increases crit rate against opponents with less than 30% HP by 10%. So it's pretty good as well, and obviously getting all these other constellations are really good as well. I actually don't have max constellation on Razor yet. I actually really do want to get max constellation on Razor so that I can do a character build, but obviously when it comes to 4-stars I don't really do character builds unless they are max constellation. And last but not least, we have Noelle as the last 4-star feature character in the banner. She's actually a very good character. Obviously not everyone's gonna have Zhongli or Albedo, but if you do have, let's say, Zhongli, Noelle is pretty good too as a substitute for Zhongli. She is a shield character, she heals as well, and she's actually a really good character. I think a lot of people underestimate her as well, and she can actually deal a lot of damage if you actually build her correctly as well. So Noelle is actually a very good character for sure, especially if you get level 2 constellations. Then you can build her a little bit DPS-ish, and she actually does a decent amount of damage. Obviously not the greatest amount of damage, but a decent amount, right? And she also shields your characters and also heals your characters as well. And y'all know how broken Geo Element is, especially if you pair them up together with the Elemental Resonance. So obviously if you have Noelle and Ningguang together, or Noelle and Albedo, don't really recommend Zhongli and Noelle because that's 2 shield characters you're using, right? But Albedo, Noelle pretty decent as well. She's a very decent character, so there's that. When it comes to these kind of videos, I don't really want to go too much in depth with the 4 stars because I kind of, you know, repetitively talked about these 4-star characters in the past before, and I've talked about the constellations. So I'm pretty sure most of us have a good idea how they work. When it comes to the rankings of the 4 stars, I would say Sucrose does the best. And I probably would put Noelle second best and then Razor as the last. Razor is good and all, but for me, obviously I don't need Razor other than constellations and, you know, collection purposes. And then obviously I have max constellation on Sucrose and Noelle. But if you guys didn't know, I will not be summoning on Venti. I do have 3 constellations on Venti. Obviously if I can get another constellation, that'd be great. But I'm gonna be free to play for a little bit for now until 1.5 or 1.6 comes out, depending on who comes out. But for now, I'm gonna be free to play, so I will not be summoning on this Venti banner, and I actually will be saving up for maybe if I do summon for Child. But obviously the main focus of this video is, should you summon for Venti? Yes, Venti is a very, very good character. Obviously, if you were to choose between Child and Venti, I did make a video about that. You know, it's on my channel. I'll probably link the video down below in the description section below. Obviously, Venti is the best support character in the game. Probably, you know, Venti or Bennett, I would say, are the best 2 supports in the game. Venti's, you know, ultimate is very good. He does a lot of damage if you build him correctly, which we will be showing when I do release that Venti build. So, if you want to know if you want to summon for Venti, right? If you don't want to summon for Child and you want to, you know, summon for Venti, I would say go for it because he is a very good support, and I don't think anyone's going to dethrone him anytime soon until maybe like 1.6 or 2.0 or something like that. You know, I don't think 1.5 are going to bring out too many of crazy characters, right? So Venti is definitely a very good character all in all. Anyways, hopefully that helped you guys decide if you should summon on the banner or not. Like I said, very good character, Venti, best support in the game, hands down. So, you know, when it comes to my word, there's my word for Venti, right? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can get that Venti build out soon as possible before he comes out so that you guys know how to build your Venti. Anyways, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate the support so far. It's been really crazy, so let's keep on growing. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button down below. Really appreciate it as well. Anyways, y'all know the drill. Hit that bell notification. Notifies you when I put up a video. That's gonna be it for me. Peace.